Okay, I'm getting a very specific message. It's juicy too. Somebody that I'm speaking to accidentally showed themselves unmasked, unfiltered, not trying to be impressive, not trying to be sexy, just very themselves, very friendly, very open-minded, open-hearted, expressive, did something to unintentionally charm someone. And I think this was set into motion a while ago, unbeknownst to you, because for whatever reason, you were blocked off to this person. Now you're not. Now they're in your mind. Your eyes are on them, your heart's on them, your mind's on them. It might have just been like a sudden thing. Maybe just like a few nights ago, you're like, why do I keep thinking of this person? Why, when I see them all of a sudden, like, I just want to smile and laugh? Like, why? I'm hearing the song, the Sabrina Carpenter, like, when did you get hot all of a sudden? Like, all of a sudden, you're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where were you? Where were you? Where have you been all my life? And they've literally been in your field of existence, I don't know for how long, but they noticed you before you noticed them. And I think this was actually played out exactly how it was supposed to, because I think I'm talking to somebody with a very intense energy, especially when it comes to love. You're very like good on your own, but when your mind is set on somebody, extremely focused on them, intense eye contact. You're not afraid to flirt. You're not afraid to flirt first. You're not afraid to flirt back. You're very intentional, and you know what you want, and you go for what you want. And I think maybe there's been times in your past when you've laser focused in on somebody who wasn't ready for all that. They were not prepared for that kind of energy, and it swept them off their feet, and they did not like that. They did not like feeling like a puppet just strung up in the air and you're playing with them. They did not like that feeling at all. Although you're like, but I'm a loving puppet master. I would do anything for you. I find you so perfect. The puppet, they just don't get it. They don't get it, babe. But this person, I'm seeing two puppet masters. Stop. Oh my god, it's so intense. It's so sexy. I'm feeling really big energy. Like, as I'm saying puppet master, I don't really like to say that. Like, it's just an analogy. I don't want anybody to think too much about that. It's just an analogy. In a previous video, I was talking about like the fishermen, when they say like there's plenty of fish in the sea. Like, I'm not a fish, I'm a fisherman, you know? It's just an analogy, just to bring your awareness up a little higher about who you are and who other people are. You know, people aren't just fish in the sea. People aren't just puppets waiting to be told what to do, waiting to be told what to think. There are some people like that, but not everyone is like that. And you are not like that. So don't think that that you're just gonna be easy to manipulate and to contort and to change and to mold. You know, you're a strong individual. You are somebody with a higher awareness, and a higher sense of self. You think for yourself. You're not easily persuaded. If you choose to be persuaded by something, you understand what's happening. Like, if, for example, I haven't been seeing them a lot, but I watched a video about these new Starbucks cups. I guess it's like in a shape of a bear. I didn't even see it. I just heard the guy talking about it. And he was like, all these people so excited to get this new Starbucks cup. Wake up, people, wake up. that's fine. I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, like, I know what's happening. I know I'm being scammed. But if I want a cute Starbucks cup, bitch, I'm broke anyways. Like, let me spend my last $20 on this cute Starbucks cup. I know I'm being dumb. I'm aware that this is not a smart plan. It's not a good place to be investing my money. Like, it's not that serious. It's really not that serious. And I don't have to be serious all the time. But as long as you're aware, you're not just like being sucked in, like, I have to have that, but you don't understand why you have to have that. You're just like, herd mentality, like, my favorite influencer said I had to, so I have to. But you're not actually aware of it. Like, you're just moving like a zombie. That is some people, but that is not us. That's not us. If we want to choose to be persuaded, we will indulge, and that's fine. Anyways, I do digress. I was hearing this song Earned It by The Weeknd. I watched 50 Shades of Grey. I know this is not a movie review, but just really, really quick. Actually, just never mind. Never mind. I watched that movie and it made me, I really used to like The Weeknd. I haven't listened to him in a long time, but it kind of brought me back to the days when I would listen to The Weeknd. And I would be like, oh, his voice is so angelic and whatever. But I was really hearing that song, like, girl, you're perfect. You're always worth it. Girl, you earned it. Yeah. I'm feeling like you've earned the love, the attention, the respect, the attention of somebody whose attention is very highly sought after. People really want this person's attention for one reason or another. I don't know why. Maybe they're famous, maybe they're rich, maybe they're just really funny. Like, they're just one of those people that people are like, oh my god, I love them. Like, one of your coworkers that like everybody loves, everybody gets excited when they come in. Like, they're just one of those people, and like, people act goofy in front of them. People like will, they get a lot of attention, and people really want their attention. You've earned it without even trying, without even seeking. But here's the thing, I feel like now you're aware of it. You're becoming aware of it. And now you might kind of start being like, now that I'm noticing how much they're paying attention to me, now that I'm starting to feel how much they like me, how much eye contact we have, how we make each other smile, like, I wasn't thinking much of it. Now I'm thinking a lot about it. This is not a warning. This is not anything, okay? It's just kind of just something to just let ruminate in your subconscious, okay? Don't overthink it. You didn't have to overthink it before to gain their attention, to earn their attention, to earn whatever, their love, their support, their admiration. You didn't have to do much for it. You don't have to do much now either. You just gotta keep going and keep being you. If you like have said embarrassing things to them, like you've told them embarrassing things about your intimate life, your freaking bathroom habits, I don't care, like, you just totally saw this person as a friend. You saw them as like not somebody you could be romantic with for one reason or another. Maybe you just thought there was no way they could like you, or they're just not your usual type. Whatever the reason, you didn't see them as a romantic interest. So when you guys would talk, it was very unfiltered, like I was saying in the beginning. So whatever you did then, like, just keep being yourself. It's literally the easiest assignment, but a lot of you guys are gonna find it very hard because you're so used to having to feel like the need to perform, the need to be sexy, the need to seduce, the need to do in order to attract. But you don't have to do anything. You're attractive, so you're attracting without trying. But once you start trying, that's when things can get a little icky, jicky. I'm not saying that you're gonna ruin this. I don't know. I don't know. I think you're gonna ruin it only if you start having like doubt and fear and stuff like that. But if anything, I'm seeing somebody like trying to be more assertive in their like flirting with them, so that they're like, let me make sure they know I like them. And this person is just gonna find it so cute and charming. And he's gonna be like, she's so fucking, I was gonna say retarded. But I know a lot of people don't like that word. But that's like a thing that's gonna go through his mind. And so like your efforts to be like sexier, your efforts to be whatever, to seem more attractive, it's not gonna go the way you think they're gonna go, because this person loves you beyond your physical attraction. Last night the song by Miley Cyrus, Flowers, came to mind. I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand. I think this person, I think because you were one of the few people who didn't try to seek their attention, you didn't feel draining to them. You felt like they felt energized by you when you would, if you would come up to them and be like, oh my god, let me tell you something, and like just say something silly, and they knew you weren't trying to make them laugh, you weren't trying to make them, you weren't trying to do anything, you were just like being like, this felt refreshing to them. It made them feel light. It made them feel a weight off their shoulders, that pressure to like fake laugh, that pressure to give somebody the attention that they're obviously seeking, because this person is a nice giving person. This person wants to make people happy. This person wants to help people. So people feel that. People who need help, people who need attention, people who need guidance, people who, like I was saying, they haven't come into fully thinking for themselves and being self-actualized. They're more self-conscious than they are self-aware. Like those kind of people, they're very drawn towards this person who's on your mind, and it's draining for them. They might like it, they might enjoy it, you know, and especially like if a super pretty girl or a super cute boy like is one of those people, they might like it. It might boost the ego a little bit, but they're not guided by their ego. They're guided by their soul. And these people are draining to their soul. They take their light, they make them have to pretend, they make them have to just feel like they're acting when they just want to be true and real to themselves. And you being true and real to them has allowed them to do it to you. Be true and real and just freaking relax and not feel pressure. So don't put any pressure on them. Don't be like, okay, now that I know you like me, like let's get this shit moving now. Like, no, it's okay. Let them take their time, let them contemplate, let them think, let them dissolve any obstacles in the way. Let them do their work until they're ready to come to you. Okay? I promise. I don't want to promise this, but God is saying it's safe to promise this. Your person will come to you when they are ready. Okay? I know it seems, even to me right now, it seems like I don't even want to say that because I don't want to bring people's hopes up. I don't even want to say that because I don't even know if I believe it myself. That is beyond me. I have my issues, my ego be talking, my anxiety be talking. So don't listen to me, but I mean, do listen to me. What I'm trying to say is don't listen to the part of me that's like, I don't know if I should share this. Just listen to the words that I'm allowing to flow through me, because it's coming from beyond me. I promise you that. I don't know why I was chosen to be somebody who understands things beyond my field of vision. It's like, and that's part of the reason why it's even hard to articulate. Like, it's like somebody being born a mathematician, and then so they're born a mathematician, they're super good at math, and they never had to work hard to be good at math. They're just really good at math naturally. And then one day they have a conversation with a mathematician who's been going to school for math, got their masters, got their bachelors, got their doctorates, very well versed in math. And they try to have a conversation with this person, and they're like, I don't get it. Like, we're getting to the end the same way, but everything here in the middle, I'm confused. I don't get it. That's me. Because I have this gift of understanding, of hearing divine messages as it pertains to love and life. And it's always been something I was interested, always. My earliest memories that are not traumatic, my earliest memories are of love and like thinking like this person and this person. Like, I would always look at people and be like, oh my god, like they would be so perfect for each other. Or like I would see couples and I would be like, they would be so much better as friends. Or I would see couples and be like, oof, no, that's not gonna work. That's just not gonna work. It's not gonna last long. And like if somebody else is like, oh my god, but I really want him, but he has a girlfriend, I would just be like, babe, just let the cards unfold naturally, because that's not gonna last long. Like, I've always been really good at just knowing about connections like that, but I haven't like studied this. I can't go to God and be like, God, give me these notes. I can't go to angels and divine ancestors and Akashic records. Like, I don't know where I'm getting this information from, but all I know is that I do trust it. I believe it to be true. And I invite you to believe it to be true with me. Because why not? Doesn't it feel good? Like, doesn't it actually feel good? I was journaling. Look, I have it in my journal. I was journaling the other night because I was having a really bad anxiety. I have very bad, I don't really even like saying it because I'm like, I don't want to trigger myself into thinking about it more, but I just have really bad anxiety when it comes to things that are unknown. One unknown specifically, it is a universal unknown. We all have to cope with it. If you know where I'm going, you know where I'm going. My mind, I live day to day, and I'm like, bad things can happen, but that's not what I want to focus on. I want to focus on feeling good and chilling and having fun. And I think because I push away that constant nagging, it's constant. It's better now, but in the past, it's constant. Like, every person I meet, they're a threat to me. Every experience, every new place I go, I can't enjoy going to the movie theater because I'm like, somebody in here is gonna do something and I'm gonna be a victim of it, like, I can't enjoy things with strangers around. I can't enjoy things even just by myself when it's dark and it's quiet and it's a good time for something. I'm hearing the something wicked this way comes. Where's that from? I don't know, but I'm hearing that in my head. Like, that's me always in the back of my mind. I'm like, something wicked is coming my way. Something wants to hurt me. It's my time. All the time. Really bad anxiety. Okay, so last night I was having that feeling and I was like, I cannot fight this by myself today. I don't have the strength. I have not been sleeping. I have not been eating properly. I have not been nourishing myself. And I'm like, over here, I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me give myself some self-love. I got some lotion. I started massaging my feet. I started like tickling my arms and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, this feels good. This feels good. No, it wasn't enough. My brain was like, you're gonna perish. You're doomed. You're fucked. You're a terrible person. You did this to yourself and you deserve to be punished. You blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, okay. So I'm like freaking out really bad. And I'm like looking at my daughter and I'm like, baby, save me. Tell me something. Tell me I'm okay. Tell me it's okay. Tell me that's a Paramore song. But like, I'm like really just trying to chill the fuck. I'm like looking in every direction for help. I looked at my sleeping 2-year-old and was like, can she save me? Like, brother, it's just the way it gets sometimes. Every once in a while. This happened to me about 2 months ago, maybe even a month and a half ago. I had a really bad panic attack. My daughter wasn't home. My baby daddy wasn't answering the phone. I started thinking the worst of the worst. I was like, no, please don't let me lose her. Just thinking that the worst possible thing was happening. I couldn't get my mind off thinking about it. I ended up calling my sister and I was like, can I come spend the night at your house? I'm feeling super irrational and impulsive and scared and confused. I do not want to be alone right now. She was like, yes, boo, come over. I was like, period. They bought me McDonald's in the morning. They were like, is everything okay? I was like, no, but I'm better than I was last night, so it's okay. Don't check me into a mental hospital, please. I'm not ready. And then see, even that just scared me. Even just like joking about that, like a little part of my brain was like, what if that's not a joke? What if I'm gonna end up there in the future? Like, bro, I don't know. What if I do? Then I'll be healed with medication, which is something that I've avoided because I'm like, I can do this. And if one day I can't do this, there's things out there to help me. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Shouldn't that be a good thing? Why am I getting scared? Tell me the answers. My anxiety, she's hard to talk to. She's hard to reason to. She's hard to reason with. But, I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here, but honestly, I feel like this might be helping somebody, so I'm gonna keep going. So then last night, yeah, I'm like feeling this intense feeling of impending doom. I'm like getting these images in my mind. I don't really imagine pictures in my mind. I'm very audio minded. I hear words. I think in words. I don't think in pictures. If somebody tells me like close your eyes and think about an apple, the juice, biting into it and seeing the juice fall. Like, I'm just like thinking about a story that I can tell about this apple. I do not see an apple. I can't see a red apple in my mind. I can't see it. There's like something kind of fuzzy there because I'm trying really hard, but it's just not the type of brain that I have. Like, I have to really work at it if I want to see an image in my mind. But every once in a while, I'll get hit with images. And sometimes they're beautiful. Sometimes they scare the shit out of me. Like, I'll just get like a freaking, a scary, creepy clown face. And I'm like, yo, okay, yeah, cool. Right now that I'm feeling like it's the end of the world is a perfect time to start getting clear images in my brain. Like, yeah. Okay, cool. See, I'm getting like, I'm getting jittery because I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, leave me alone. I'm already scared. I'm feeling okay right now, by the way. I'm just like reenacting. I'm feeling the feelings, but I'm in a good mood right now. So it's like coming out silly. But last night it wasn't silly. Like, I was scared for my life, literally, for no reason. There was no reason other than the thoughts going through my mind. There was nothing outside of me that was like danger. But that doesn't matter because my anxiety is just so strong like that sometimes. And I hate even saying that. I hate putting the affirmation out there. Like, I don't want to say my anxiety is strong. You know, like, I don't want that to be true. But right now in my life, it's proven to be true many times, but we're working on it. I'm ready for the day that my anxiety is just a whisper. You know, it's just like a little whisper, and it's like, girl, no, we're good. We're good, babe. Not today. Not today. But, as a very recent past, anxiety is strong, girl. Yeah, she be tricking me. She be really making me think the worst of the worst. She be making me think that I'm a shitty ass, ugly ass, weak ass, like everything bad in my life. Anything bad that a person could be. And I know I'm a good person to my core. I don't even like killing bugs. My daughter made me kill a spider the other day, and it really hurt me. It really hurt me to do that. Like, the spider was minding its business. I'm using the restroom. She's sitting in there yapping away at me. I'm like, girl, you're already starting this. Like, I already can't take a poop in peace. Lucky me, honestly. And that's not me being sarcastic. But, then she saw a spider on the tub, and she was like, mommy, get it, mommy, get it. She was like, squish it, squish it. And I was like, but it's not doing anything. And she started getting really scared and like crying and like, squish it, squish it. So I took a toilet paper and I squished it and I killed it. And she was like, can I see? And I was like, no, I'm just gonna put it in the toilet. We're gonna give it to the ocean. It made me feel weird. Like, I don't like hurting things. Like, it was just minding its own business. I don't know, I didn't like it. And like, earlier today, my daughter was blowing bubbles outside, and I saw a cat, and I was like, ooh, you think the cat would like it if we blew bubbles towards it? And we started getting near it, and I'm like blowing bubbles, and at first, the cat was letting us get close, and like, my daughter was like blowing bubbles towards it, and then we got too close, and the cat just like respectfully walked up and walked away. And I was like, thank you so much for doing that, instead of feeling defensive and feeling a need to attack. Like, that's the first thought that came through my mind. I don't know, all I'm trying to explain here is I'm respectful, I'm loving, I'm kind, I'm generous, I'm a nice person, I'm a good person. But every once in a while, I really can trick myself into thinking that I'm a bad person. And the reason why, I'm not void of like, I'll take a small truth about myself, you know, because I got some darkness in me. I can be super irritable, like, to the point where it's not cute. Like, if I'm just having an irritable day and am in an irritable mood, somebody can come at me so right, but it's just like, why the fuck are you coming at me at all? Why the fuck are you making yourself known to me right now? Like, that's how I can get, like, I get that, like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't acknowledge me, don't expect me to acknowledge you. I don't want to hear shit coming out of your mouth for no reason at all, other than I just don't fucking feel like it. I can be super selfish. I can be super cold. You know, if somebody does something that I don't like, and I don't really know that person enough to be like, bitch, fix that now. Like, I just don't care. Bitch, I will never talk to you again. I don't care. I do not care. You made me upset, and I don't even know you, so now I just don't even want to give you the chance to fix it. You just pissed me the fuck off. You know, like, I can be that type of person. So I'm not perfect, but like, I think I'm well balanced, you know? But for whatever reason, the darkness in me weighs so heavily on my mind, soul, and body. And the lightness in me, I just treat like I treat it like I undervalue it because I feel that it's what's expected. Exactly, yeah. And I overvalue my darkness because I feel that it needs to be fixed and it needs to be changed and it needs a lot of focus and energy, and but really I just be adding fuel to the fucking fire instead of adding fuel to the other fire. Like, instead of always, like, why don't I praise myself enough? I need to praise myself more. This is weird too, because yesterday I was going on this thought experiment, right? I was going on this freaking thought journey. It was fun too. I've been having fun thought journeys, but I was going on this thought journey. Thought, okay? And I was thinking to myself, like, what do I want in my next partnership? And I was like, bro, I really want to be, what word did I just, the word slipped my mind, because now the word wanting to come out of my mouth is worshipped. And I think that's what I was thinking yesterday. Like, I want to be worshipped. Like, I want somebody to really be like, she is my dream come true. With that face, I want them to be like, god damn, bro, your soul makes me horny. Like, I really I'm just kidding, but like, okay, stop, hold on. Like, I just want them to find me. I just want them to want to worship me. Like, I want them to like see my feet and my legs and just be like, like, I'm so lucky to be able to touch that. I'm so lucky to be in your orbit. And the thing is, like, I don't want somebody who feels less than and like worships me from a place of like, you're my queen and I'm your gesture and I'm some poor pauper. And like, I don't want somebody to view me like that. I don't want to be put on a pedestal. I want somebody who also wants to be worshipped to worship me, because like, isn't that fucking sexy? Isn't that sexy? Like, you feel that you're worthy of being worshipped and you're worshiping me. Like, we're worshiping each other. Like, I don't know. This is new. This is a new neural pathway for me. I've never thought this before. But yesterday I was just like, I thought about, God, let me get super vulnerable. This is gonna be whatever. I don't know what it's gonna be like to you, but I'm gonna tell you guys something. With my ex, I feel like I always knew that this is what I wanted, but I didn't understand it. I think I'm coming to more of an understanding now of what the fuck I want. See, my issue is I throw myself at people and I show, like, I'm like, look at how I can worship you. Worship me now. But the thing is, like, if you come to somebody with that energy, their ego is gonna get so fucking boosted that they're gonna literally look at you like a piece of shit. But really, they are the piece of, oh my god, let me tell you guys something weird. I wasn't ready to share this story in the past, but I'm gonna share it right now. So this guy that I was hooking up with a couple months ago, I always thought like he smelled good, you know, like he smelled yummy. Like, yeah, I liked whatever products he was using in his hair, whatever. But after we stopped talking, there was this one time. This is crazy, okay? Whatever. You have done worse, so don't freaking lie to me right now. Every once in a while, I'll smell the things that come out of me. After I wipe my pee, I'll sniff my pee. if I'm on my period, sometimes I'll sniff my tampon. Sometimes I smell my poop, okay? But it's always like, it's not an all the time thing. It's not like every day I'm in the restaurant, like, it's not all the time. It's usually when something feels off. Like, for example, a couple weeks ago, I was on my period. It was a terrible period. I don't usually have terrible periods, but I was beyond exhausted. Oh yeah, it was my last period. Beyond exhausted. My back was hurting so bad. I was just having a terrible time. It was beating my ass. So I was like, let me smell to make sure, like, to see if something smells off. It didn't. So I was like, okay, I don't know. Okay, so I did this one time with my poop. Okay, I smelled my poop after wiping my butt. Everybody poops, okay? Don't shame me, but I smelled it. And tell me why. The connection I made in my brain, it was instant. I didn't have to think about it. The person who I was hooking up with, their face popped into my mind. Like, smelling my shit made me think of them. And I was like, what? That was really weird. And then like a month later, I was talking to one of my coworkers who also knows this person. And she was like, bitch, I don't know what you saw in him. He is literally... And then she stopped and she's like, I don't even want to say it. It's so mean. And I was like, no, please, I need it. Tell me. She was like, he's literally a piece of shit. Like, he looks like a piece of shit. And I was like, wait, that's weird. That's just weird. But anyways, I don't even know where I was going with that. I brought you guys along on one of my thought journeys. I told you they're fun. They're really fun. You guys should let me do it sometimes too. If you ever want to get out of your head, you can come into mine. It's all good vibes until it's not. And then you help me into yours when it's not good vibes in here. Then you take me on a journey. Because that's how exchange of energy works. I can't just always be freaking uplifting other people. I can't be doing that shit. Then who's uplifting me? Who's telling me that I'm worthy of life and of love, and that not everything out here wants to hurt and harm me? That I'm worthy of love, that I'm pretty. People don't tell me that I'm pretty enough, and like usually it's like, okay, that's fine. I could just tell myself I'm pretty and look in the mirror and just be like, damn, baddie, baddie, baddie. Like, it's fine, but until it's not, because there's some days where I cannot convince myself that I am pretty. I can't even look into the mirror because I'm like, who's this fucking monster? So what happened on those days? Who's there for me? You know what I mean? Anyways. Your person thinks you're baddie, thinks you're hottie, knows that you're okay on your own. I was hearing that I Can Buy Myself Flowers song. They love how you love yourself. They love how you are confident and beautiful, and they know that you don't need them, which brings them ease. It doesn't make them feel insecure, like I need somebody to need me. No, they know that if you choose them, you're choosing them because you want them, and that makes them feel better than you needing them. And you make them feel confident. You make them feel really manly and confident. For whatever reason. You might not know why. I don't know why. Everybody's situation's different. But I do think they make you feel feminine. They make you feel beautiful because of the fact that a lot of people want them, but they want you and you don't even have to try. And the way that you guys like make eye contact with each other, like, they remind you of your beauty, and that you don't have to try. Something about eyes, something about mouth, something about voice, something about something about the mouth. They might like your lips, they might like your teeth, they like your laugh. Because I'm wanting to laugh right now. I'm wanting to, like, I feel really, like, nervous and shy, but confident. So they might get really nervous and shy and giggly around you, but it's not like it's not coming from a place of insecurity. It's not coming from a like, oh my god, like she's way too hot for me kind of thing. It's not coming from that. It's coming from a place of like, hell yeah, I'm making that fine girl laugh and get giggly. Like, of course that's gonna make me laugh and get giggly too. Like, she thinks I'm fucking sexy and I think she's fucking sexy. It's so hot. It's so beautiful. And when I say hot, it's beyond physical, okay? It's just like it's hot chemistry. Like it's communication without words. Like, y'all are like cavemen, literally. I bet you sometimes, okay, I bet you're gonna kind of get a sense of when this person is like really feeling you for whatever reason, or when there's like things going on in their lives that are distracting them, or they're trying to pull back their energy. Like, you're gonna be very in tune with how this person is feeling day to day about you, and you're not even gonna be seeking it. It's just gonna be like this you guys are speaking to each other on a soul level. It's beautiful and it's rare and it's amazing, and I'm so happy for you. And God bless you.